everyone, and welcome to the Default Gamer POGCast, the very first episode. I am one of your hosts, Tyler. You might also know me as Default Miserable.
I'm Kelly. I'm Kelly the Gamer.
I was like, does he know it's his cue to speak?
Well, I was more focused on my very scuffed stream right now. Okay, so no one on my stream got to hear that intro. Oh God.
Oh well.
Oh well. Because I pressed my hotkey and I forgot to press Control with the hotkey. It doesn't work. It doesn't work without pressing that.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't. Yeah. First, so to be expected, we had a couple of technical difficulties starting this, but it will improve as we go. For the audio listeners, like everything should be perfectly fine, all fucking rainbows and butterflies. But for anyone that is listening to the audio version of this, we also are streaming this prospectively on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/defaultmiserable, and we also have Kelly over on kick.com/kellythegamer. So for future episodes, we're gonna be trying to do this every week. We didn't really discuss it. I don't know if we're gonna just continue to do it on Sundays or not. We're clearly like we conceptualized this podcast like a year ago, and we still don't know what the fuck we're doing. But yeah, if you're listening to the audio version, we're gonna try to do the podcast every week, and you can watch it live on Twitch or Kick, whichever you prefer.
I would much prefer Kick, because
Damn.
Twitch is stupid.
Damn, Jesus. All right, calm down, Kelly. I'm on Twitch, I'm actively on Twitch, and Kelly's just over here talking shit. Oh well.
I'm also adjusting my audio levels right now, so Tyler is being much louder right now than when I was testing my audio, or when I was figuring out the audio levels. So he was like getting into the yellow, and I was just like, oh my God.
Oh. Well, I feel like yellow is fine.
Well, I could tell that you were loud because it's loud in my ear holes, so.
Well, good. I don't fucking know.
So I think
anyway.
I think that for this first episode, we're just gonna kind of be more relaxed and just talk about introduce ourselves, because
we're kind of just winging it.
If you just found this podcast on Spotify or Apple or whatever you're listening to, you're probably like, who in the world are these nerds?
Who the fuck are these bozos? Yeah. But I'm sure for like future episodes we're probably gonna we might have like some episodes where we like have a set topic to talk about, but I feel like for the most part we'll just kind of like write down some like general things of what we might want to talk about maybe.
Yeah, I did write down some stuff for this episode just in case.
I did not write anything. We're just fucking winging it, dude. I'm just winging it. I don't know. I'm just throwing balls out.
I literally woke up this morning and I just like, for some reason, started thinking about this story, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll tell this on the podcast today.
Yeah,
in case if I get bored.
I'm just like mid fucking talking, and Kelly's like, man, I'm bored with this conversation, and just starts telling a story.
I was about to segue into something, but we're gonna introduce ourselves. So I don't want to like get to the end of the episode and be like, we never introduced ourselves like we said we were going to.
Yeah, we're gonna dedicate a little bit of this first episode to kind of introducing the show and who we are. Not that we're like super interesting people, but hopefully you find us entertaining enough that you want to, listen to us while you're taking a shit or something. I don't know. How do you listen to podcasts?
I am gonna say for people in the stream that one, I'm not gonna be always looking at the camera because my camera is like above my 32-inch monitor, so it's like it's also on my pretty much secondary monitor, so I'd have to look up over here, and it's just like
we don't want Kelly breaking his neck.
My chat, well, one of my chats in front of me, so I'm looking at my chat, and I'm looking at Streamlabs over here. But also, right now, our webcams are kind of scuffed. Or
Yeah.
well, for the second person, it was always going to be like that because screen sharing it off of Discord. But apparently, since webcams are incapable of sharing, programs don't like sharing webcams, so they're just like, it's all mine. So Streamlabs is just like, it's all mine, bitch. You can't have it Discord. So we had to share. We had to share it on
These
Discord.
programs. Someone's got to teach these programs about sharing. Sharing is caring, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. So we had to share our own webcams on Discord and capture them from there. But eventually, I will buy my own. I will buy a second webcam eventually because I wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that. I might just do like a virtual cam kind of thing, which probably will make it look just as much shitty.
You can just buy a cheap one.
There might be something. I guess I can.
There's like $30 webcams.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what you have is like a $30 webcam anyway.
Yeah. Something like that.
So we're two brothers, as it says on our YouTube description. Like anyone reads those anyway. Who reads the YouTube about sections?
Imagine reading. I mean, like honestly, like, if you're fucking on YouTube, you're not reading because you're there to watch.
I want to go on YouTube and read some about sections. I want to read some community posts. That's all I'm going on there for, just to look at some community posts.
Yeah, maybe at that point you just download Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
But I am the older brother.
That is true.
Because I'm better.
If you're older, you're better. Confirmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're 2 years apart.
I'm 23.
I don't know why I said that like it was a question. I had to figure out the math in my head. Math is hard.
We're 2 years and 1 month apart.
Oh wow. But we thought of the idea of doing this show like a year ago, because I had started a podcast with my friend Heather a few years ago, and we just never really got that much time to like get together and hang out and record that much. So we haven't done we only did like 3 episodes, unfortunately. But since then I've really wanted to get back into the podcast scene because I think it's fun. But I was like, well, I'm not gonna like do it by myself because that would be absurd, because I don't think I would be capable of talking that much by myself for 30 minutes or whatever. But so I had brought the idea up to pretty much our entire friend group, but then me and Kelly kind of ran with it and kind of created this little
we ran away with it.
This thing. Yeah. We said, fuck the rest of you guys. We're just doing this ourselves.
And for some reason, Tara's just like, our theme is cardboard.
Yeah, I don't know, like...
I just made like the Peepo thing as like a joke as our logo. I just like got like a clip art of like, I just pulled some random PNG off of Google of a microphone and some headphones and popped it on the POGChamp thing. And then I said to the Tyler as a joke. And then he just took it and added some cardboard to it.
Pretty much, yeah. He was like, here, use this clip art as the cover photo. I'm like, all right, let me see what I can do with this. So, and then I don't even know where the idea came from. It was kind of, I was just like, I think that would look cool, and I did that, and I was like, it does look cool. So, the aesthetic of the podcast makes it seem like it's very like about memes or something, and it's not. We're just chilling. We're really just gonna be talking about random shit, like whatever. Pretty much.
It was originally called the Schmoovin Podcast, but then we wanted to incorporate it with the default gamer brain we have going on with our Discord and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a combination of my name and Kelly's, because we got default miserable and Kelly the gamer. So we're very clever. We just fucking threw some shit together. And
And since neither of us really have like a specific kind of, like our channels aren't about like anything specific. Like Towers was Mario related, but then
Yeah,
became more general.
I rose. What did I do? I expanded my horizons. Jesus.
You wrote something?
I said rose. Risen? Risen? I don't fucking know.
You rose from the ashes.
But yeah, I was Luigi Mario 64, and then I fell into a pit of lava, and I just came out a completely different person. It was crazy.
From the ashes we will rise. That's from from the 100. Because you wouldn't know that.
I do not watch many things.
I still think that you should watch. I think you should watch that. It's pretty good. I like it. It's good. I would hope I would hope I liked it since I've rewatched it like 3 times.
You have to rewatch it 100 times.
No, that's too many.
Nah.
It's definitely not where I got the name for Chase's character in my series. It's definitely not where I got Lincoln from.
Kelly's just stealing characters.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hopefully his doesn't end up the same way though.
I don't even know what that means.
No spoilers here. That was probably a spoiler, but depends on how you look at it.
Well, I mean, that statement alone can be left up like wide open to interpretation. That could mean literally anything.
Definitely don't want to give myself a shameless plug on our own podcast for my Betrayed series on YouTube. So if you want to go to my YouTube channel and watch Betrayed,
anyway. Go fucking watch Betrayed right now at youtube.com/@KellySmith00.
Right now there is 5 episodes. There will be a 6th this week. Hopefully, with this episode's release. I don't know when this one will be released now because we want to try to aim to release them on Mondays and do the recordings on Fridays. But we got busy on Friday.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. We got lazy.
Pretty much.
Just didn't feel like doing it.
We were like
I was very tired. I did not feel like talking for however long on Friday.
Yeah.
and I thought maybe we were gonna drink Friday night, but then we didn't, and we just did last night.
Yeah. We spent like the entire week like promoting the show. We were like, watch the podcast at 7:30, and then like it was like literally like 10 minutes before 7:30. We were like, okay, we have to not do this. So.
I realized maybe we should do it earlier because I'm not in a talking mood at 7:30. I don't know how to talk at 7:30.
Fair enough.
I ate my dinner and I'm all full and just ready to relax.
Yeah. But for like compared to me, we're like 7:30 is like I feel like 7:30 is like generally around the time where I'll start my streams, so I'm kind of like usually in that kind of space of just ready to just get on the mic and say some dumb shit for an hour.
But Tyler was drunk enough last night that I was like, is Tyler even gonna be awake by 3 o'clock or be able to be ready to talk?
I wasn't.
I was like, Tyler's gonna be hungover on our podcast.
Yeah, no. I had like 7 beers, which like seems like a lot, but it was like I feel like that's enough to like get the feeling. But like I was like a little hungover this morning, but you know it only lasted for a couple hours, and I was
you got to annoying levels, so I knew that you had enough.
Well, it was also a mix that I was like extremely tired, so it was kind of like a combination of having alcohol in my system and also just being tired. So that for some reason equals to being extremely annoying and stupid. But I'm also just really stupid when I'm drunk anyway, apparently.
I meant to see if I saw it. I was gonna show my episode to Toby, but I saw that he wasn't
Yeah.
home again. I saw that he had went to Walmart.
Yeah, I think he's home now. But
I'll have to see if he wants to watch it after we're done with this episode.
yeah. Anyway, just random side note.
Yeah, just talk. I don't know why I talked about Toby on our podcast.
Yeah, imagine.
He also, speaking of Toby not watching things, on October 8th, you should go check out It's Wheezy's movie that's coming out.
Oh, true. It's Wheezy Stories on YouTube.
We were able to
got a,
watch a premiere last night of it. All the voice actors.
Got the whole fucking red carpet premiere. It was super sick.
Tyler was the host. Tyler was.
Yeah, I was a great host. I felt like fucking.
You click the play button,
What the
so
hell is that guy's
you
name?
go.
I wanted to make a joke, but I couldn't remember who the fucking host of fucking Jeopardy was.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, I knew it was Alex something. I just couldn't remember what his last name was.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, super fucking sick. Super great, amazing group of people.
Super
that we
great.
have. I was having trouble choosing my words there.
Tyler's like, I'm just gonna give all the adjectives.
Super duper, ultra giga great group of people. But no, and actually one of them that was there last night, I'd never even met before, so that was cool. But yeah, super great group of people, and the movie was good. The movie was really good, so definitely go check that out.
Yeah. And I was in it.
So was I.
In case you guys didn't notice, from
I was in it
saying
twice.
that. So was I.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Except one time I died. No spoilers. Well, I guess not really, because you don't know who it is.
True. Yeah. Well, you'll know who it is immediately when.
Yeah. Once you see it, you'll see it coming.
Yep.
So Tyler, tell the people some things you like to do. I'm giving you a survey now.
Okay, class. Tell the class.
Come stand up here
the
and
things that you
do it like in the movie. Come up here and introduce yourself.
I feel like they never really did that in school when I was in school. But like maybe
we got the papers like, tell us what you did over the summer.
Yeah, like we got that shit. It was just like it's so dumb.
Like half the time, the first week was always like stupid surveys, and like we never actually learned anything the first week.
Yeah,
I'm like, mate,
over this summer.
I'm like, mate, if I'm coming to waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to come to school, at least teach me something.
Yeah,
I'm not coming here to fucking tell you what I did over the summer. I don't know you.
I mean, I didn't care. But honestly, who's reading those? Someone's just fucking lounging around in the teacher's lounge. Like, okay, what did these fucking bozos do over the summer? Fucking Jimmy went to the fucking beach and got sand in his butt crack. But
did you ever have to do that like really long I swear it was at the beginning of the year most of the time in health class in high school. They made you do like a really long survey. It was like a booklet. It was just like asking you all these stupid questions about like all your sexual experiences and not sexual. Sounded really weird.
Who did you have sex with and why? Yeah, I think I had to do that like once.
I don't know why they calling them surveys, because I don't know if teachers know this, but surveys are optional.
Yeah.
There is a mandatory survey for you to do.
I mean, like, what else are you gonna like? It's not you can't call it a test. Here's a test about your opinions and facts about your life.
Here's an assignment.
I mean, yeah,
a questionnaire for you to answer.
I mean, but really, like,
well, it wasn't for the teacher. It wasn't for the teachers. It was for some like third party, like it in another place
Oh.
because they're like collecting data or something like that.
Gotcha. So that's some interesting data to have to collect, but all right.
Well, they gotta know if like teens are having sex or something like that.
Yeah, I guess they need to make sure they have the like. This is the percentage of all the fucking teenagers who are doing it. As if anyone cares, because like literally everyone's fucking having sex in high school anyway.
Anyway, back to your survey. You got to answer my survey question.
But no, I just fucking yeah, pretty much honestly. I wake up, I just fucking lay in bed for like a couple hours, and I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll stream something. But
something.
Yeah, what?
Probably Mario.
Yeah, it's either like Mario or like Rocket League or something. Something that I don't like very much. But streaming on Twitch, try to do that like I try to like I aim to do it every day, but I'm obviously like not doing it every day. Which Sundays are usually my days off because I don't I feel like it's necessary to have at least one day off. If you do stream like every day of the week, because otherwise you're just gonna burn out super easily. But yeah, I just go on stream and just kind of hang out with everyone. I got a super fucking cool community of handful of people that are just super cool. For instance, I got a Ghost Shot Gaming. Shout out to that dude. Redeemed first in my chat. I actually just met that dude like 2 days ago. But super cool dude. Other than that, I just fucking playing video games and listening to music. For the audio listeners, you're like, I got in my video you can literally see like my fucking all my band posters in the background, fucking like Simple Plan, Bayside, and Newfound Glory and stuff like that. So I'm very into like the pop punk emo scene. But
I have nothing on my walls behind me. I don't have anything on my walls at all in my shed yet.
Kelly is just in a void.
Yeah. For those of you listeners who don't know, I live in a shed. That sounds really sad when you think about it. Like if you think about it, but it's
not like in a homeless way.
Yeah. Like I chose to live here.
He also owns the shed. It's not like he just fucking walked onto someone's property and just.
Well, technically, I don't own it, but yeah.
Yeah. You just fucking walk onto Leroy farmer man.
I'm in my uncle's backyard.
Yeah. You do got some fucking cool lighting behind you though. Kind of jealous.
Yeah. Like when I first when they said that offered me the deal to because my uncle was making my grandmother like an in-law suite in their garage, and it was originally going to have a room for me, but then we decided, and then she asked if I wanted to take over the shed instead, because it was being used for my aunt's office, like a home office. But then, they're making another room for that. They're just building all kinds of stuff onto their house. It's just like a home improvement job over here.
So just got being a bunch of fucking freeloaders over there. I'm kidding.
We're not freeloaders. we pay for stuff.
I know.
Like she makes them, like she pretty much is always making the dinner. So like they never have to cook or anything. But, once they offered me the shed, I had like such big envisions, and they kept like asking if I was sure if I wanted to live in here. I was like, yes. It's like pretty much like having my own place, except I don't got to pay for it.
They just asked him that, and Kelly was just fucking like his head just was spinning.
But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get some lights, gonna get my own Xfinity internet, because we've always lived in the country and never had Xfinity on our road that we lived on, which is why me and Tyler don't live at home. We just moved.
It's the
out.
only reason.
We're just like, fuck your internet. We're getting out of here. We're moving to our grandparents' house.
Yeah, I moved it. I'm currently living with our grandmother on our dad's side.
And Toby. But don't talk
Yeah,
about
and
that.
Toby. Yeah, we don't talk about Toby. He's not one to be spoken of on this
he's just here
show.
every once in a while.
Yeah, he just shows up and just does fucking bees and just is stupid.
He has like a
But,
7. He has like a 7 to 4, so he's gone most of the day. Anyway,
Yeah, that's when we truly party. But and then the grandmother that Kelly lives with is our grandmother on our mom's side. Yeah.
oh goodness.
But I most likely will have to be moving. I'm 21, by the way. I'm not 14, despite how much my voice fluctuates. I most likely will be having to. Is my voice okay? It's like
I didn't hear anything happen that time.
I mean, it was like very subtle. I don't even like. It might have been my imagination, honestly. But it was like very subtle. But it was like on the same word too. Anyway, I'm probably gonna have to be moving back in with our parents. At some point.
But they do have Xfinity
thankfully,
now.
yeah. Thankfully, they did finally fucking run internet down that road. I don't know what the fuck took them so long to do it.
Because
of
the cost of it. There's like a new program. There's a new program in Delaware that like affordable internet. So the state paid for it. So they say it's like, well, I guess
gotcha.
we'll run it down that road now.
And just like fucking, they're just like in the fucking meeting room. It's just like, well, we got nothing else going on, so you know.
But that's oh god, I can't talk either. That's good. It's good on Delaware though that they decided to help get internet for rural people instead of having to deal with shitty Verizon. Because that's that's pretty much all we had was Verizon data, and Verizon is very
that shit ain't good.
I mean, it is like when you're just using it regular data on your phone or whatever, or well, sometimes if not in the country, not in the rural country.
Well, yeah, but it's also just not good for what we do with like streaming and
like we weren't ever able
gaming.
to stream it at our house.
Yeah,
like I always wanted to stream for like so long, and I just could never do it.
like even like because I mean I guess one thing I didn't mention for people who are listening in that don't know me, I also have a YouTube channel, Default Miserable, over there as well, and I've had that for like 10 years. So even when I was living there with like super shitty internet connection, it was super fucking difficult to try to manage like uploading somewhat consistently, like consistently enough to the point where my channel wouldn't be like absolutely dead for ever, with like super shitty internet connection, because it would just not be a thing.
Yeah.
But now I got fucking 20, like over 20 upload speeds, so now I'm good.
I have 40.
Oh, fuck you. No one asked.
Like I was getting 20, but then I was just like, fuck it, I'll upgrade to the best plan that Xfinity has. Which it didn't get me anything in download speed for some reason. Like it didn't go up at all, but my upload went up. So I guess that's okay. Like I pay for 1.2 gig and I don't even get a gig.
Yeah. Because what is your down speed?
It's usually around 950. Like that's the highest I've seen it. That's good enough, but I wish I would get the 1.2 that I pay for, which I know you don't ever get what you pay for because of just the way the internet works. But yeah, I at least should get a gig. Like I'm paying a good amount.
God, fucking small dick motherfucker out there. I don't know if that picked up on the audio or not. Fucking loud ass. That'll probably be a very reoccurring theme on this show. If you hear like a loud ass fucking vehicle in the background of on my side, fucking we basically live on a NASCAR track, and that's all I'm gonna leave it up to. Because when you hear it, you'll definitely believe me if you fucking hear the noises in the background. I don't know if it will be picked up that much, but
Yeah, I was staying there for a few months from like last December to like May. I think it was May, the end of May.
yeah, somewhere
Because
around
I needed some good internet because I had to go back home. It was when my grandmother sold her house and we were moving here, and there wasn't room for me yet. So I was staying there with good internet because I had to do my work and stuff. I had to work on websites and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely don't miss that part of staying there. Especially since the neighbor has to leave at 4:00 in the morning in his very loud ass truck. You're just like sleeping. It's just sleeping, and all of a sudden it's just like vroom.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it by now. I kind of just drown it out whenever I'm awake.
And
That
the constant fire sirens and
yeah.
police going down the road, and yeah. Now I live in a nice quiet country.
Like if you just sit here and just listen to the outside for like an hour, you'd think that like all like so much shit is going down around here, but like I don't really know what the fuck actually happens around here with all like the fire sirens and police cars driving by. Like I never like hear anything about like things actually happening. But
and then in the summer you got like everyone around you cutting their grass, weed whacking, and leaf blowing.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely
so glad
time.
that fucking so glad that shit's over.
When you got fall, you gotta have leaf blowers.
Yeah.
People blowing the leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It did not take very long after Kelly moved out for us to just use the room that he was in as just a junk room, because that was pretty much what it was before. But then we cleaned it up, and Kelly bought a bed, put it in there, and just
And then Tara stole it.
Well, yeah, I lived in there for like a month or two because I was tired of sharing a room with Toby. But like I said, we don't talk about Toby, so.
Especially
I really love
Tara
talking.
never sees him anymore.
Yeah, I really love talking shit about Toby when no one knows who that is. So people will actually just think that we like just hate Toby. I was like, man, I don't know who this fucking Toby guy is, but he fucking sucks.
I thought you were gonna say I like talking about shit about Toby behind his back.
That too, yeah.
I remember it's not even here, and you're going.
Yeah, I remember because I have a channel point redemption on my stream where people can redeem call Toby a bitch, and when they redeem that, I'll just on the spot call Toby a bitch. And I only really added that because when I first started streaming on Twitch, I was still sharing a room with Toby. My setup was in that room. That was before I had moved my setup into a different room as well. So that was like what made that redemption fun, was that I could actually call him a bitch to his face on stream. But then like he started because back when he started doing DoorDash, he was just like never home, so I couldn't like actually call him a bitch to his face when he got redeemed, and I was like, well, what the fuck is the point then? So there would like for a while there would be times where I would like actually call him on stream and do it, and then I stopped doing that. But now anytime he gets redeemed, I'm just like, yep, Toby's a bitch.
Well, okay then, he is. That's why in my series you call him a bitch face.
True. Speaking of your work, you probably should fucking talk about yourself. Fucking do your survey.
I fucking had you talk about yourself, and I just like, yeah, we're not gonna talk about me. Well, I'm Kelly, obviously, because Kelly the Gamer.
No way.
I had very original name by me, Kelly the Gamer. I don't even know how I don't know how that wasn't taken on Twitch already when I made my account. I don't know how it's not.
There's other accounts with there's other accounts with that like kind of name, but it like has other like shit to it. I don't know how you were the first one to get that specific name.
I mean, I didn't make my account in like 2013 or 14, so it was pretty early in Twitch's career. Well, not super early, but like I don't know when Twitch started. But that was
Twitch
like before everyone
was-
was really on Twitch and like using it.
I think Twitch was like 2012. I think.
Yeah, so that was pretty early.
I don't know. It might have been earlier than that, but because they started as Justin TV or whatever the fuck.
Justin TV.
I don't think that's when you created your account when they weren't Twitch.
Yeah, I know it was when it was Twitch, but like that was like when barely like anyone was ever on there. Like you never like you didn't know any big names or anything. There wasn't like huge streamers on there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Real quick, we gotta give Wheezy a shout out. He's in my chat. We literally just we talked about Chase. We gave your movie a shout out earlier in the show.
yeah, go check that out.
Overlay, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
October 8th.
For all the audio listeners, we got a very sick overlay because, like we said earlier, the theme is for some reason cardboard. So our cameras are like just on fucking like it's like our cameras are graffiti on cardboard pretty much. But no, it's a super sick overlay. I really like how it turned out.
Yeah, Tyler like pretty much made everything. I'm just like, yeah, Tyler, you do it.
Yeah.
I'll show
I
I'll show up when it's time to record the podcast. You just do everything else.
It's like I made the Twitter. I fucking made the art. I made the intro. Kelly's just here to say words.
I didn't make the YouTube channel, so
true.
But Tyler's the one that uploaded the trailer. And... I never told you that it got verified.
Yeah, I noticed.
It did that like the other day. I don't know when YouTube started doing that, but it's kind of weird.
It makes sense, but making sure that people don't link to some sussy shit. I guess I don't know.
So obviously, I like streaming, as Tyler, just like Tyler. But lately, I've been trying to move over to Kick like I am now, because I don't have anything like against YouTube or Twitch as much as most people do, with their latest shenanigans. But I do like the idea that Kick gives a 90-10 split instead of Twitch's stupid 50-50. Like, really? Why? I don't know. But so I've been trying to stream on Kick a little bit more. There are like a lot less people on Kick, so you can have the opportunity to be the only person streaming on a certain game or whatever. Like I was the only one that streamed Mario 64 like last week or something like that. So it's pretty cool to get some publicity from that.
Yeah. Which also Kelly is not affiliate on Kick yet.
Yeah,
he's affiliate on Twitch. But
that's why it's a good thing, because I'm gonna move over officially once I get affiliate, and then I'm just gonna be like, "We'll see you later, Twitch." Hopefully, Kick gets hopefully Kick gets a lot more features like Twitch has, all the sound alerts and all that stuff like that.
They still have a long way to go to even kind of compete with Twitch.
Yeah, they're already competing with Twitch because they already have their top streamers, so they're already doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like they're competing with Twitch in the sense that most of like the top, like everyone that's already in the Twitch community knows that Kick is like the alternative for when you want to say "fuck you, Twitch." But like for someone that's like just starting out, they're more than likely going to go to Twitch
because there's a lot more people there.
That's it, yeah.
Because it is probably a lot harder right now to get noticed on Kick, but it'll probably be a lot more worth it.
Yeah.
Plus, there's less requirements on Kick than Twitch. I only think there's like a couple. I think it's a couple less. I don't think you need the. I think it's the watch hours that you don't need. I think that's what it was, because you need like 3 concurrent viewers or something like that. I think that's what you don't need on Kick. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
the 3 concurrent viewers is a little tricky to get on Twitch, but
it wasn't for me because I always had people lurking in my stream. Like we have good friends that were always lurking just to help you get it. Like they don't need to do it until like the very end when you're about to have it. But
yeah, pretty much.
But lurking's always nice. It's always nice to have some lurkers.
But the follower requirement is higher.
Yeah, it's 75 followers on Kick instead of 50.
For some reason, it's a lot easier to hit 50 than it is Like it's like it's like it's so close, but it's also like for some reason it just feels like it's more difficult to hit 75. I don't know, like I don't know, but I guess that's also like you're thinking that like you're not gonna get as followers as consistently on Kick, but
Well, most of my 50 followers I got on Twitch were from Sideswipe. When
yeah.
when Sideswipe became a thing,
Fucking
you,
Rocket League sideswipe.
you probably wouldn't
What a game.
get it. You probably wouldn't get that many followers nowadays, but
Yeah, I don't.
who knows?
Honestly, I haven't fucking heard anything about Rocket League sideswipe. I don't know if they're still updating. I assume they are. I don't. I feel like it's probably not as popular of a game than it was when it first came out. It was fun, you know, like when it started, but then it was just kind of like, all right, maybe not so much.
I do want to finish talking about myself because there was something that I wanted to ask you about when I was thinking earlier. I was just like doing some research earlier. I was just like, what can I talk about? So I just like looked up some gaming news and stuff like that. But yeah, so well, there's not much more about me. I like to stream. I've always wanted to be able to stream, and I finally can. I make websites. I kind of have a business. Websites by Kelly. It's technically not a business right now because I haven't renewed my license, but let's not talk about that. I don't even have a website for my website business right now. I ran out of hosting last year or something like that. Because I wasn't focusing on my business so much right then, and it ran out of hosting and my website got deleted, so I lost all my stuff. So I had to recreate that sometime, which I will do because I am technically paying for that right now because I'm paying for mine and Tyler's website that I forced him to have. I'm like,
he was like, let me make you a website. And I was like, I don't really feel like I need it. So I don't know. He was like, let me do it. And I was just like, fine.
Yeah,
and he hasn't fucking done anything on it. It's still a coming soon screen.
Imagine being related to a website designer and not even wanting them to make you a website for free.
Like I would have wanted it eventually for free. I paid fucking I don't even know what I paid for.
No, you're not paying for me to make it. You're paying for it to exist.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I'm not paying for the labor.
Yeah, I'm not even charging you a monthly fee afterwards. Monthly upkeep.
Well, at this point, I fucking should pay for the labor because it's fucking the labor is being slow as shit. I didn't pay for a fucking landing page for fucking coming soon. Epic fucking PNG. But no, it's cool.
Why not? It's a pretty cool landing page, though. If you want to go see it, you guys got to go to defaultmiserable.com. I actually noticed that when you Google my name, when you Google default miserable, it's actually like one of the first things that come up. Oh hell yeah!
It's not like super close to the top, but I think it was like 4th or 5th or something.
Well, it's a pretty unique name, and SEO works. I don't even know.
Yeah, like everything, a lot of the top like links on Google were like my stuff. It was like my YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and stuff like that. And then like the more I scrolled down, all of a sudden there was just like a bunch of articles that was like why people are depressed in life. It was just or, like why people are miserable in life. I was like, okay.
But that's actually really good that you have you're so high up on the SEO for your website because you search websites by Kelly, you don't get shit about my website. Like it's not even anywhere near the top. Like I've never been able to find it.
Damn.
It is technically a place on Google, so that might pop up. Maybe if you search websites by Kelly Delaware or something like that, it might pop up, but I don't know. Anyway, I like making websites, obviously, because, well, actually, I just like anything computer. I am obsessed with technology, and I just started coding, like, in middle school or something like that. I started coding in high school, because I started making websites on Wix in middle school, because I joined the Business Professionals of America, and the teacher introduced me to that. And like I was obsessed with making websites on Wix after that. Like I made so many stupid, I don't know if Tyra remembers any of them, but I made so many stupid websites in middle school once I found out about that. Like I was just obsessed with making these stupid websites. I made like a Kelly News website and Christmas. I put my Christmas wish list on a website and sent it to people. It's just really weird. But
Yeah.
and then I started.
Kelly he just like learned how to do a thing. He was just went to town. That was the fucking most fun he's ever had in his life.
Yeah,
he's never ever had any more fun than that.
Yeah, because I see myself as a pretty creative person, or sometimes anyway.
Yeah,
I like to say that I'm not because sometimes I don't feel like I am, but I definitely probably am. But I also just
when I learned how to I think it was Microsoft Word or something. There's something Microsoft that I learned in computer class.
Excel
to make like graphics and stuff.
Oh. The
I yeah, I would do a lot of shit with that. Like I was doing a YouTube series for a Mario 64 ROM hack, and I wanted to like make a list of all like the different stars that I was getting for the like to put it on the screen in the video. And like it was like around the time that I learned like that software, so I went into that and just like made this like really stupid looking like list. It was like just like put some boxes and it's just like the fucking stupid like borders and stuff. Yeah, I was having some fun with that. But it'd be like that sometimes.
But once I got to high school, I started coding because I do like. Well, that's because I like learning new things. That's pretty much why I like doing stuff like that. And I like technology. So coding, I learned HTML and CSS in high school, and I was able to use that for my senior project. Most of you probably don't know what the fuck a senior project is. Tyler doesn't even know what that is because it wasn't that when he got there. I'm not gonna talk about Tyler not doing one anyway.
Yeah, I was like, I thought that's where you were going with that. I thought you were just fucking calling me out.
No.
But
I think it was something. It was called something different when you got there. I think.
I don't remember.
But it was just like this big project
I will willingly admit that I dropped out of high school, so I didn't do anything. I never got to my senior year anyway. So
yeah, didn't even graduate. Didn't get to.
Yeah, it's fine.
And mate, he's class of 2020, so he would have had like the easiest senior year in the fucking world. Didn't even have class of 2020 had the best senior skip day ever. They just skipped half the year. They didn't even show up to school for half the year.
Yeah, but also to be fair, like I didn't do shit in my junior year. Like I failed like so many fucking classes that I don't even think I would have graduated in 2020 anyway. Because I probably would have had to retake so many classes.
Well, the senior project was something that you start in junior year, and you make like a presentation and you have to make like your own product, and it depending on what pathway you were in. I don't know. I was trying to think of like another word for that because pathway is not really a common thing.
Yeah.
Just like business or agriculture or baby kid stuff. I can't think of what the word is. Something education.
Yeah. Which I'm glad that I didn't have to do this project because I kind of got stuck with fucking. I don't remember what it was called.
Tyler had
It was, but it was
jobs for. It's just like a basic ass class, just like getting you trying to get you a job as like a.
It was basically like how to get a job without like going to college.
Yeah. It was
So that's not what I would want to do anyway. So
because that I knew that pathway had a lot of stupid it was really hard to pick a topic for that one because like all the friends that I had that were in that class, they're just like the topics that they had were just like, I'm like, what in the world are you talking about me?
It was also just a really stupid class. Like I don't even know why the fuck I ended up in there. It was like I was like, this is not something that I really care about.
Well, the school didn't have very many selections. It was either like agriculture, teaching, business, or wood shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I was gonna I'd probably take business anyway because that's was what my mindset was when I was in high school. It's definitely changed a lot since high school. Like
So I mean, I probably would have got stuck with something that I don't care about anyway.
Yeah, but business was probably the only thing I'd want to take anyway, because they didn't have. I think they have like computer science now, which
Hmm.
I could have probably taken that if they had that. But
Yeah.
of course they put that kind of stuff in there after I left. Uh, but yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about business, and then that's just I don't know.
Business is
Interesting.
I don't fucking know. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, like I was like a full like I was like one of those students that was just like, all right, I'm taking business. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to do something exciting with my life, and then I went to college and didn't like it. I'm not gonna say I didn't like college. I just like since you're paying for it yourself, pretty much, like you're actually like you're doing it on your own free will. It's just like you want to do something that you are excited about, like you want to be doing, and like the college that I was just at a community college at first, a local one, and I was majoring in something that I think it was web design, and web design's a lot different than web development. Well, not completely different, but like it's more focusing on the design of stuff. Uh,
Hmm.
that uses like Photoshop and all that nonsense, and I'm not really like into doing that kind of stuff. I'm more into web development, and they didn't have web development, which is what I told the guidance counselor when I told her I wanted to drop out, because I was just like, oh, well, first off, they make you take all these stupid, unnecessary classes like math and English, and I'm like, wait, I've already taken 12 years of this in my life, 13 years. I was just like, I don't want any more math.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
over
like at that
math.
point, at that point, it's like, haven't I like shouldn't I have learned all of that I need to know about this thing
Well,
that
most
exists?
like for the first half of the math class that when I was there, I was like stuff I already learned like the year before. I'm like, mate, I already know this. But like, I feel like if you're going to college and paying for it yourself, you shouldn't have to take these required classes before you can take anything associated with your pathway or your major. I'm like, I don't care about this math stuff. I don't care about any of this. Like, there was like
Yeah.
this history class I had to take. It was just like, it was kind of associated with web design because it had to do with like uh photography, and not really photography, but just like how that kind of stuff was came about, like word, like there was a whole chapter about like the the alphabet, not the alphabet, but like
What?
but like letters and typing and stuff like that, like how
This is
people
where
like,
the APCs come from.
but like no, it was like fonts. It was like
Yeah.
about different types of fonts,
Uh,
and it was the most boring class ever. And I'm like, I don't want to be doing this with my life right now. Like
yeah.
I'm literally paying for this. I should be able to choose what I want to take.
Yeah.
When basically you're picking what you want to take, but they're requiring you to take those classes uh before you can get to any, like the interesting stuff. So I was like, well, I don't want to go through all this shit and then not even learn what I really want to learn.
Yeah. Right.
Uh
Be pretty pointless.
so I was like, well, they don't have any other major I wanted to take, so I just dropped out of the community college. And like a year later, I was like, I want to go back to college. And I chose another university that's around here, because they had, I don't think they had web development yet. Actually, I think they did. I don't remember. I think, oh my god, I've gone back to college like 5 times and dropped out. So I don't even remember what each time was about. But like the latest one was I was like all full in on committing to majoring in cybersecurity. I was like, I'm gonna get a bachelor, not an associate's, which is 2 years. I was like, I'm gonna get a bachelor's. Actually, I think I was gonna get a master's, which is like 8 years. So I was like planning on being in college for 8 years, getting a master's degree in cybersecurity, Because cybersecurity is a really big thing right now. Like you could get like an entry level job into cybersecurity is like 50,000 a year or something like that, which is
Sheesh.
pretty good for an entry level.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started taking, and I was like having to deal with all that basics shit again. I was just like, I swear I would still be in college if it wasn't for all those basic classes that you had to take.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying. But then I was also just like deciding, I was like, is cybersecurity something I really want to do? Because I was like reading up a lot about it, like reading forums and stuff about people talking about it, and like people that are majoring in it. And I just don't think that with my disability that I'd be able to work well in cybersecurity, because like you have to type really fast. Like you have to have a really good WPM. And I don't use hunt and peck, but I use hunt or peck. I don't have to hunt for the letters. I just can peck them.
Yeah.
Like I can just sit here and type with my 2 index fingers and be fine. Like I type fast enough for myself. But I don't.
Yeah.
Like they try to teach me home row so much. Because I'm just gonna tell you guys that I have a visual disability. And so it's Tyler.
Yeah, as do I.
I was just like, I don't know if I should just put out Tyler's information.
It's fine.
I was like, I don't think he cares.
Yeah. Anyone watching the act, like watching the video version can see it anyway. Cause like over here just fucking having to squint at chat.
But a person from the DVI was always trying to teach me how to use home row. I was like using some program called Talking Typer. I don't know if you ever had to do that or not, Tyler, but as much as I did that,
program or learn how to type.
Well, both.
Like that. Yeah, because I was gonna bring it up after you were finished your train of thought, but I had to like do that in middle school, and I don't remember fucking jack shit about that. I'm like, I'm perfectly fine typing with just my fucking index fingers and sometimes my middle fingers, and like I feel like I type kind of fast, given that.
I think last time I tested, I typed like 20 to 30, which is very low. Like fast is like 60 words per minute.
Yeah.
Which is like a word a second, I guess.
Which actually, I think I was like 50 words per second.
Per
actually.
second? You
Maybe,
type
maybe,
50
maybe
words
not.
per second?
No, wait, no, per minute.
I was like, mate. Power's an AI over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
as much as I learned that, I don't know how I don't know how to type with home row, but I just like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
So
Let's be real. No one fucking uses that shit. No one cares.
well, actually, there's a lot of people that use it. But
I mean, like
actual people use it. Not stupid people like us. But like that's
I feel like it's probably like a kind of divided thing where like there's probably like 50% of people that do it and 50% that don't.
I feel like most people in cybersecurity type with home row because they have to type really fast.
Yeah, like someone that's like
someone in a computer
typing is their entire job pretty much. Like I have to type for my job, but I don't have to like sit here and fucking do it all. I just have to type in the stream info, and I'm not in any big hurry to do that. So I mean,
you have 5 seconds to do it.
Yeah. If I was on an actual schedule for streaming, then that'd be a different story. But even then, like I don't fucking care.
But then I was also just like,
I'll take the being late by like 10 seconds because I didn't type my stream info fast enough.
But then I was just like the whole, like, having a hard time seeing like everything on the monitor and stuff like that. I was just like, I don't know if it's the best job for me or the best thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It probably would have been fun. Like I probably wouldn't be able to figure out stuff to work around it, like I usually always do. Like there's so many things that like so many hacks I've like come up with like over my life to be able to use computers well with the way I can see. So like
yeah.
In elementary school they showed me how to use the magnifier and like in computer like we had computer class in elementary school and they had to show me how to use that. They're like press the start
Yeah.
button and the plus button, and it's just like every single computer I ever used in my life, I pressed the start button and the plus button to see if it would work. And then I hated
Wait,
everything.
is it start and plus?
It's start plus and start minus.
Yeah, for some reason I always thought it was the control command. I don't know.
And then
I don't ever use the command. I just have. I'm so like okay, for people like to get the sense of like how fucking much I need the magnifier. I literally have the thing pinned to my taskbar.
But then in like high school, I learned that Control Alt I inverts the screen because I really liked being able to invert the screen because it helps me see white on black a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because black on white is really hard to see because it's so fucking bright.
Yeah.
That's another eye condition we have, but no one knows. No one ever knows what aniridia is. I'm like, I have aniridia. No one, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, just look it up.
I usually don't use the. I don't use. I don't usually use the inverted thing that much. Like if I have to, if there's not any way for me to just make it in dark mode, I'll do it. But I feel like it just like distorts it a little bit too much, or something. I don't know. It just looks kind of. I don't know. It gets kind of weird, but
it pretty much means we have no iris, so we have no color. So
yeah.
whenever websites ask me what color my eyes are, I'm like, non-existent. Like
I'll either put like brown or just like gray.
I'll put black if that's an option. Otherwise, brown. So it probably would be brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how me talking about myself got me talking about my
went on a very
my school career.
Large detour there. Yeah.
Well, I'm telling the whole story about how I started liking things. So
fucking
I got into music in high school. I had always taken like chorus, like I got. So like in 5th grade, we're gonna go back to 5th grade now.
Okay, wait, so you just mean like music as in like actually like doing the like singing?
Well, just all kinds of music, or just
instruments.
all kinds of forms, like all the ways of music.
That just like it made it sound like I have never listened to music in my life until I was like 10.
I meant like the act of, like, I don't know.
Oh, so you mean like
the act,
like actually like
the
picking like
behind the scenes,
deciding like your like
music is
like
cool.
Your favorite kind of music.
Music is cool. No, not
like was that the point where you like decided like I like this genre and this artist, or
I don't know when I did that.
I
don't even remember when I started. I don't think I really got into Nickelback until like 2014 or something like that. Like the very beginning of high school is when I started really listening to them. When their No Fixed Address album came out, because I was always listening to that. I remember I was just in my room always listening to that, and then I was just like, I like Nickelback. They're my favorite band now.
Yeah, I kind of like it was like I kind of just like always liked Simple Plan because Mom would like because she would put like I think she had like their first 2 albums on our MP3 players because we're
MP3 players.
Yeah.
Imagine being that old.
Some people might be listening to this and just like,
what's an MP3 player?
Staring blankly. Yeah. But I feel like I just like listened to fucking one of their songs. I don't know, but I was just like, I like this. I don't know. It was just like ever since I was like 5 or something. I don't fucking know.
I remember those like little tiny. You remember those little tiny oval MP3 players we had? It's just like you could only see the title of the song on the screen. That was it. Just like those little tiny things. Before we got the Zunes.
Yeah, the Zooms are the only ones I remember. I don't remember having one before that.
I think it was like this little black oval thing with like looks like a little tiny. I don't even think it was an LED screen. I think it was like one of those like ones that like don't light up or anything. It was just like,
yeah.
It was just like black words on a green screen or something like that.
Yeah, fucking like a fucking Game Boy screen.
But yeah, like in 5th grade, I joined the band and decided that I was like, hey, I'm gonna play some flute. And yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. That didn't turn out very well. I played flute in the band for like, actually I didn't even play the flute. I fucking put my fingers on the holes and pretended to play. So if I actually blew into the flute, you didn't want to hear what was gonna come out.
Yeah.
So I did that until I did that from the fall to the winter when it first started.
I wonder if your teacher like knew you were doing that.
I don't know.
Like I wonder if they were just like, okay, he clearly does not want to be here. I'll let it slide. I remember having to learn the recorder, and I don't know who the fuck decided that would be a good instrument for a bunch of
that was elementary
5-year-olds to learn. I don't know who the fuck decided, like, yeah, let's give 5-year-olds this very complex instrument.
I can't remember if it was you, me, or if it was one of us, and it was someone else in the class. I remember we were playing recorders, and someone blew into it, and she was just like, don't do it again. And they did it again. And we got in trouble.
Yeah, I think that was me. I don't remember that specific, what you're talking about, but I remember blowing into it by accident.
Just
and I got in
into
trouble. Yeah, like I just like was like holding it in front of my face, and like I like just exhaled out of my nose, and it just made like the lightest noise. And the teacher was very upset about that.
How dare you breathe?
I held a grudge against that teacher for the longest time. But then it was awkward because she was my fucking high school choir teacher, which I I unfortunately only got to be in choir in high school for 1 year. I would have loved to do it a second year, but I got stuck with music theory, which was fine because I actually learned a decent amount about music theory, which was cool.
Chorus
I
in
don't
high
remember
school
most
is
of
like
it, but
the only time it gets like really like chorus in middle school and elementary school are just like, here's a song, we're gonna sing it now.
Like middle school and elementary school choir is just so that the parents can be like, oh, look at the kids, they're so adorable because they are singing.
And then high school, it's just like you kind of like want it to be your career.
Yeah,
like it's something
like,
that you're actually focused on.
Like I actually improved so much by just taking that 1 year of high school choir.
I'm pretty sure like high school, they actually like only want you to be in the chorus if you're good at singing.
Yeah. There was definitely people who took choir just to get the easy A, even though like the teacher knows that they're doing that, so they're like, no, you actually gotta like try. Like they fucking know if you're like lip syncing because it's so fucking obvious because they're like not actually lip syncing the right words or doing it on time.
Well, I know in high school, didn't they make you didn't they test you like doing it your like
yeah, but we also had to do like
because there was the one
we didn't have to do it in front of the class, but we had to do like I don't think we ever had to do a solo, but we had like it was like we did it in like small groups where we would go into a different room and like sing like a verse of the song.
The only time that I ever had to do anything like that was in middle school. He gave everybody like we took turns holding a recorder, and we all like everyone sang the song, but you had to hold the recorder in front for yourself. That was like a really weird way to do that, but I guess it made everyone else feel comfortable.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of remember doing something like that, but I can't remember.
You probably never wanted me to do that again because it was probably bad. That's probably why I never. That's probably why I never had to do it again.
Yeah, he's just like maybe we just don't do this anymore.
But yeah, like it's
not worth it.
After the first winter concert when I played flute, I literally, the whole concert I literally didn't blow into the flute once. I just thankfully the flute was pretty far in the back, and I was just like sitting there like. Just, I realized I had to make the sound because people that are listening can't see.
Yeah. For audio listeners, he just put his hands up and just wiggled his fingers around.
I just put it over random holes and stuff, you know.
Hey, yo.
And then like was probably like not very long. It was probably like a couple weeks after that, or that week after. It was probably the next day or something. Then I was just like, went in there. I was just like, I like literally walked in. It wasn't even. I don't even think. I don't remember if it was during when class was supposed to be, or just some other time. I just like walked in and I was just like, I want to quit band, and then left. I was like, I want to quit band. He was like, okay, and then I left.
It's just like, okay, that's fine.
He didn't put any fight into that. I guess. Maybe he didn't know.
He definitely knew. He was like, yeah, that's fine. I can see why.
and then I had to, so instead of when I was taking band, I was missing out on health. So then I had to go back to health. I don't think I joined chorus in 5th grade. I don't think I joined it until the next year. I don't think I joined it until 6th grade. So I was in chorus for all of middle school. And then in 8th grade, I was the only guy in the 8th grade chorus for some reason. Just a bunch of girls and me. I'm just being a player over here.
Yeah, that's super fucking, like, I don't know what the fuck it was in, like, middle school where, like, no guys wanted to do choir. Like, I think I had, like, a total of, like, 4 dudes, including me, in choir in middle school.
There was one guy. I think it was only one guy. There was one guy that was in chorus in 8th grade, and then he fucking just disappeared. I don't know. He just vanished. He never came back.
Damn.
He was there for a while, and then he just stopped coming to school or something. I don't know. I was like, okie dokie then. But I was never. Yeah, I was never the only guy there when we were performing, because we always performed with. It was always 5th and 6th, and then 7th and 8th. So there was guys in the 7th grade chorus. So I wasn't by myself. But like during like the last concert, we had like the special 8th grade like not graduation, but like these are this is the last chorus concert of the 8th graders, and then when he listed all the girls, and then he was like, and our only 8th grade male student, Kelly.
Called out.
I got a lot of applause. I felt special.
Hell yeah. I remember in 8th grade we did one song where there was like a 2-person solo, and it was me and the other dude. It was awful. It was just like you couldn't hear me like at all, barely. I was singing so fucking monotone and quietly. And then that was the same fucking concert where I did because they did 8th grade solos where we got to pick a song that we wanted to do, perform by ourselves, and I sang "Why Should I Worry" by Billy Joel, and I remember the dude was like, "Okay, where the fuck was your energy for that song, like, but in the solo?" I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know the fucking words to that one.
You gotta sing something you want to sing.
Yeah, exactly. I got better at actually trying to sing the choir music.
I like
in
it.
High school though.
And I like how when you did that first solo, like we were just gonna surprise our parents. I mean, I guess they still technically were surprised, but like for some reason my however old I was self couldn't contain myself and had to tell them before you even came on. Well, I figured they were gonna see it in the freaking program anyway, but apparently they just never did.
Who the fuck just reads the program?
I do. I want to see how long it's gonna be. I'm just like, how many more songs are there gonna be?
Fucking like 14-year-old Kelly's just looking at the program, looking at his watch, just tapping his foot.
Well, they always had to do the stupid band and chorus the same concert, and that was just so boring. Like the band, like nothing against people that play band, it's just boring to me.
Yeah,
I just don't like that kind of music. It's just like I need at least have someone come out here and sing a song while they're playing.
Yeah, like as a concept, I don't hate it, but like I hate it anyway.
That's what
Shout out to all the band kids.
That's what I was looking at it for. I was like, how many more band songs are okay? The chorus is almost up. It's almost time for the chorus.
Yeah.
And the chorus isn't much more interesting anyway because they sing the stupidest songs ever.
Yeah.
But like there was like like there's a reason, at least in middle school anyway. Because people like the kids in middle school are like not disciplined enough to like whenever they tried to do like an actual song like everyone knows, and people want to sing it the way they know how to sing it instead of the way that the sheet music wants you to do it, which is why he never wanted to do that.
Yeah,
because like we're not singing it the actual way, we're singing it the sheet music way.
Yeah, I remember just once, like I think it was 7th grade, we did Fireflies, and it was messy.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't do chorus now because I would not be able to sing while doing all that choreography.
Yeah, choreography was interesting.
Did you?
I don't know when we signed up for.
Do they do that in high school?
I don't think so. No.
They're just like we're adults and we're adults now. We're not going to do that childish stuff.
It was so stupid. We're just like fucking like barely like it's like kind of like a dance, but we're not actually like moving. We're like just like bopping around, like clapping our hands or whatever the fuck.
But then in high school, they also have like the really good people. They have the select ensemble, so it's just like the really good people that can sing.
Yeah.
Which is why Tyra wasn't in it.
I didn't want to be in it. I want to fucking.
There's like
be responsible.
Was there like 10?
Making the group sound good.
There's like 10 people in there.
Yeah.
And they would always like be going places. They would be like going like always on a field trip somewhere, singing.
Yeah. Which I think it's funny that I was like I don't want to be responsible for making the group sound good, but I've also like always wanted to like be the lead singer of a band. So it's like, but I also that's like I want like singing my own music, not whatever the fuck they sing.
I always liked to go on field trips and chorus. Like we go sing. I don't know how many you took, but we because we went to. I don't remember where we went. It was just like some nursing home or something like that, and then we went to Grottos and a local pizza place.
Yeah, I only remember doing that like once or twice.
And we always did the Christmas caroling. Around the town, like we started at like a produce stand. Not really, I wouldn't really call it a produce stand. It's an actual place. It's like a building, but that's pretty much what it is. It's a produce stand because they just sell produce and stuff like that. But that's where it started, and then we took the wagon ride around town and sang Christmas carols, and it was interesting.
Okay, you saying that made me unlock a memory of
unlock a memory.
I unlocked a memory, dude. When your class did that, when you were singing at the produce stand, I remember we were there. It was like me, mom, and dad, and Toby. And I remember me and Toby were standing there. We were like texting on our phones. We were just talking shit.
That's just kind of rude. Talking shit about who?
I think I kind of remember Toby being like, he was like, which girl do you think is Kelly's girlfriend or something stupid like that? What? Something very childish like that, because that's like that's where 8-year-olds go in their minds.
8-year-olds.
I don't fucking know. However old we were.
Yeah, I've never had a girlfriend. Yeah, we're just going to officially say that because there is one time when something happened, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
I still.
It's not very important. It's like literally just like.
I still don't even know
middle school shit.
I don't even know what the fuck that was about. I don't even know.
Just like random middle school shit that has nothing to do with anything.
I still don't know if it was even like real or if it was like a joke or.
Yeah. Who the fuck knows?
I don't even know. It was a very confusing time of my life. Yeah, I think it lasted like almost like a half a year. But I don't know. I don't remember much about it anyway because it was like the very beginning of. Actually, no, it was more like the end because I think I was in 7th grade. But yeah, I don't remember anything. I'm old enough to not remember middle school barely.
I definitely see why I've like the past like few years of like being an adult. I definitely see why adults talk shit on kids like as if they were never kids. It's just kids are dumb. We were dumb as kids, and there's nothing you can really do about that. You just kind of forget that part of your life ever existed because you were just that dumb.
I thought you were gonna say you can see why they can always forget things about school.
that too.
Yeah, like I barely remember anything from middle school.
Yeah.
I remember the good times.
The good times.
Like as much,
anyway,
like everyone thinks that I like school, but I mean, no one really likes school. I mean, there actually probably is people that like it, but like
there's definitely people that say that they like school. I don't believe them.
Just because I wanted to excel in school doesn't mean that I liked it. You can want to do good in school and not like it.
There's a difference between liking the concept of school and just liking to do well and wanting to learn, I guess.
Yeah, but people always like
thought
I liked school, but I really didn't because it's school.
Yeah,
I don't like waking up at 5 a.m. to have to go do stuff. I don't like leaving the house. Well, actually, I do like leaving the house. I just never do it.
Yeah, it's all right once in a while.
Every once in a while. I never have anything to go leave the house for now. Oh, but that's what I was talking about. I was like, as much as I didn't like school, I actually kind of miss, at least high school anyway. I miss being in high school because it's just like you get to see your friends every day and talk to people and be social. have a life.
When you have no friends, and then just dramatic cuts to my face with the "Forever Alone" meme.
It's weird how many friends I made in school, considering how I was like the quietest person in the school. Probably not in the school,
Same.
but like I was probably not the quietest person in the school, but one of the quietest. I never talked to anyone. I never talked to anyone unless they talked to me. That's probably why all the friends I have are like so opposite of me.
Yeah.
But then once you become friends with me and I start being okay talking with you, you probably just like wish that you never became friends with me.
You have several regrets.
It's like
I'm the same way, but I feel like it's like different from you in the sense that I'm just very chaotic when I get to know someone. I'm just like very quiet when I meet someone, and all of a sudden you know me for like a little bit, and I'm just screaming and fucking saying weird shit.
I don't have problems with talking to people. I just like don't like initiating conversations. I don't like being the lead of a conversation. Actually, I can't be the lead. I can never be the lead of a conversation, which is weird because I'm supposed to be able to do that, but
yeah.
Anyway,
I think
I like drums and guitar.
I feel like that was like the moral of the story like an hour ago.
I'm gonna finish talking to myself real quick. I like drums and I like guitar. Well, that was part of what I was talking about anyway because we were talking about music. I was finished talking. So I started in 5th grade and we're leading up to now. Now I like listening to music. All kinds of music. I've broadened my music a lot lately, but I like playing guitar. I started playing guitar in like the beginning of high school when Tara decided that he didn't want to, and then I took his guitar. Our dad gave him a guitar, one of his electric guitars, and then Tara's just like never played it, so I was just like, "Can I have it?"
I picked it up like twice and like plucked a string, and then Kelly actually wanted to learn, so I was like, "Yeah, go for it."
And then I started playing.
I don't think that it was like I don't think that I really wanted to learn. I think it was more that like Dad wanted me to learn, and I wasn't like super into it. And then like 2 years later or something, after Kelly had already taken the guitar. I was like, I kind of want to learn to play guitar.
So now he does too. Sometimes,
Yeah.
if he doesn't ever stop breaking his strings.
I'll get back into it eventually.
I did buy some drums like 2 years ago, and I moved, so I can't take them in. I can't have them in my shed here because there's not enough room for that. I wish there was, because I don't know what to do with them now.
Just in the middle of the room.
I'll probably have to end up selling them
No,
because I asked Har if he'd put them in his room when he moved back, but he said no because he's mean. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I really want to be able to learn to play them and stuff like that, but especially since it's really good exercise. It's like insanely good cardio. Like I'd probably die if I tried to play them right now again, because I haven't played them in like a year.
Maybe I will put it in my room just to play it, just so I can play it, just to spite you.
That's just rude, Tar.
Like they have to be played.
See, I could sell them and get an electric kit, which probably still wouldn't even fit. I probably still wouldn't be able to fit that in here. But I just like, I don't have anything against electric kits, but it's just like, I want something that actually sounds like drums. Like obviously they sound like drums because they're expensive enough to work like that, but
yeah,
I just want the authentic sound and feel. I don't know.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know what else to talk about myself. That's pretty much all I do with my life is listen to music and stream and sleep.
I like how, like, I just gave like a little quick summary. Like I gave you guys the fucking synopsis of like my general life, pretty much, and you already see Kelly's fucking whole life story about fucking his fucking life from elementary school to now, all the way through college. You just got the whole journey.
Told you, once I start talking, I just can't stop. That was like the one thing. I was like, I know it in the podcast I'm gonna like not be able to think of something to talk about, but then once I start talking about something, I just can't stop. I just like,
yeah, I don't know why I was like briefly worried that the episodes weren't gonna be long enough, and now we're like over time pretty much. It's fine.
It's fine. This is our first episode. We're giving you guys a very big intro to ourselves.
Yeah, we also got a late start for the stream watchers, so it's better that way that they get the additional content.
When I was looking up,
but we probably should.
When I was looking up, well, just on real quick. When I was looking up the what to talk about, I was like looking at gaming news. Did you see that? They're an inside source or whatever like that. He said he had a good track record. He said that they should be expecting a Switch 2 announcement soon.
Oh shit! I didn't see that actually.
I forgot how long it said. Like the next few months or something, or weeks or months. I think it was months.
I think it's really funny that everyone is like, the next Nintendo console is going to be the Switch 2, and I don't like. Yeah, the Switch was a huge success, and I can see why they would want to follow up on that with like the next, like the one they want to go a step up and like make the next big thing from the Switch, and it's going to be very hard to like compete with the Switch and try to make another console that's as good as the Switch. But like, I don't like. I feel like they won't. I would hope that they learn from the Wii U and won't just like call a console the Switch 2. But I don't know.
Well, it's better than the Switch U.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Switch Y.
I mean, maybe it will be like basically just be a Switch but with a different name, because I feel like the Switch is so good that it can just be like the definitive console forever, and they could just keep upgrading it to like make it better like hardware wise, so that they can just keep putting like the newer hardware in there, because like the current Switch only has like the capabilities of like an Xbox 360, so I would imagine that the next console is gonna have like just the next generation up from that, so like an Xbox One. So it'll still be like 2 generations behind pretty much, but
yeah,
it'll still be a great console because that's what Nintendo does. They care way more about the quantity than the quality for sure.
You mean quality than quantity?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Because like my mind went like, 'cause I was like, well, I don't like. I feel like quality shouldn't be the word because that's like the quality of the hardware, but also like the quality of like the actual like system itself with like the features and its games and all that.
So they're like the Apple of gaming.
Yeah.
Like Apple, like they're very late with stuff. Like they came out with like Face ID and fingerprint scanning like way after Android did. Like Android releases like features and Apple's like way behind because they want to perfect it before they put it on there. They're not just like they're just not like, here's some fucking new feature. Just hopefully it works.
Yeah, I've had a few friends over the years that are Apple users, and they're like, "Whoa, the fucking iPhone can do this now," and I'm like, "Okay, but my phone's been able to do that for like 10 years." So I don't.
But
I don't
how?
know what to tell you.
But how well does it do it?
True. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's about time that we start wrapping up the show.
Yeah, I did have a story that I thought about when I woke up this morning, but I guess I'll save that for next time.
Yeah, just write it down somewhere. Make sure you get it there. Yeah. If you enjoyed the show, you can make sure you follow us over on our platforms: twitch.tv/defaultmiserable for me, kick.com/kellythegamer for me, so you can catch the next episode live.
It's from me.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah. For Kelly, kick.com/kellythegamer.
We got Tyler's Twitch and Kelly's Kick. The TT and the KK.
So you can make sure you catch the next episode live. We're going to try to aim for Fridays from now on, I believe.
Recording on Friday and hopefully releasing on Monday. Because that depends on when the software is like, the program we use is just like, we want to release it today.
So for anyone that's watching the stream right now, or the video version, because I'm probably going to get the video version up on the YouTube channel way before the audio version comes out. It'll probably be a couple of days before the audio version comes out, because I have to figure out Spotify for podcasters. And I think it probably does like a verification process, so it'll probably be like an extra couple of days before the episode will come out. But make sure you follow us over on Twitter at default gamer pog.
And the YouTube is youtube.com/@thedefaultgamerpodcast. You have to make sure you put the @
Mm-hmm.
If you don't put the @ symbol, it won't. I mean, if you search it, it might come up now because it's been a while since it's been up, so it might come up. But
yeah,
if not, then yeah.
But also, if you just go over to the Twitter page, you'll find some links to the channel, and then I'll also post the link when the video version comes out.
And then there are also a command in Tara's chat.
! Podcast social, or Pog social, if you want to use that for shorterness. Yeah, hopefully next week for the next episode, we'll do it Friday, and then I'll be able to get the audio version out on that following Monday, alongside with the video version. Yeah, so Kelly, anything you want to plug about yourself? Any socials or?
Kick.com/kellythegamer. No. Probably just that, and then the same thing for Twitch. It's /kellythegamer, and then YouTube is /kellysmith00. Yeah, you probably
sorry, I meant X, not Twitter. That's my bad.
Yeah, but on YouTube you definitely want to put Kelly Smith 00 because my channel is just Kelly Smith, so it's really hard to find.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people
fucking channels named that.
There's like so many people with just their name as their YouTube channel. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that because I don't really want to make it Kelly the Gamer because that's just my kind of like gaming thing, and it's not really what I'm focusing on for YouTube. So
yeah,
it's like,
but definitely make sure you go check out the Betrayed series. It's a very cool series. He got a really fucking great story going, and he's filming it all inside of Grand Theft Auto 5's director mode, and it's super sick. It looks super great.
If we got any voice actors out there, just hit me up on Discord, I guess. I don't know. You can join our Discord and find me in there, or hit me up on Twitter or something like that. If you're interested in playing a role, whether it be a couple lines or a good size role. I don't know if I need anyone yet. I always need some like filler people because it's best to just have some new faces, new voices, new voices instead of the same filler people over and over again. It just makes it more exciting. It is unpaid because I'm not rich. But if I had to pay for it, I probably wouldn't have as much fun with it because
probably not.
Plus, because if I paid one person, I gotta pay everybody.
Yeah.
So if you just want some good, not even if you're not I guess it'd probably be better if you're a voice actor because then you probably don't want people hearing your awful voice acting. But if you just want some, I don't know what the word is, some publicity. You just want to get out there and let people, because I will put you in the description. So if anyone's out there, hit me up. You can also hit Tyler up too, because he's gonna start selling too soon.
Oh yeah, I do got a project coming up that's gonna be something similar. Which I have a teaser for it up on my YouTube channel. So definitely DM me in any way, and let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, also because Kelly mentioned it, we do have a Discord server, the default gamer server. You can find the link in several places. So join that up if you want to hang out, chat with us, or maybe give us some suggestions for things to talk about on the show. That'd be cool. Yeah. So for me, twitch.tv/defaultmiserable. Got video games like every day, for the most part.
I don't really...
Make sure you follow me on Twitter at why do I keep fucking voicing?
Oh my God,
Jesus
Tyler.
Christ. Am I okay?
Obviously.
Def_miserable, DEF, and then _miserable. And then, youtube.com/defaultmiserable. I'm not posting super consistently over there, but once I start this project, a little bit more consistently. But I've been, got some videos up, new videos up in the past, like, month. Some very fun videos, so definitely go check those out.
Go check out his new rap.
Yeah, just dropped a fucking bop the other day.
When's that going up on Spotify?
True? I don't fucking know. I have to see if I can do that.
But I don't really have a schedule for my streaming because I just like stream whenever that I feel like it.
Same actually.
Because I know a schedule would help a lot with trying to get new people, but I just like if I have a schedule, I just like one, I know I would never stick to it, and two, it would just make it feel like it's more like work.
Yeah.
And I don't really want. I don't want to be like, well, I had to stream, so I don't know what I'm gonna stream, but
yeah. Yeah, I don't really have a schedule either.
I just try to do it as much as I can.
I try to aim for every day, like I said, except for Sundays. But you can join our Discord. We post the notifications for when we go live in there, or for me, you can follow me on Twitter. I sometimes talk about, like, I'll make a post if I'm like about to go do something on stream. Then I'll same going live notification as well. And yeah, if you enjoyed the show, fucking do the things. Drop a like on the video if you're watching the video version. I don't know what do a follow on the Spotify for audio listeners. I don't know what the fuck you do on Apple. I think they do a rating. They have a rating system on Apple. Give us 5 stars, like we're fucking Yelp. Go on Yelp, write a review of the show.
Share it on Facebook with all your friends and family.
Please share this show with your grandma. She would love it.
Yeah. It's very family friendly in here. No, yeah, exactly. We have no cursing. No,
I don't know.
We didn't talk about sex in this episode.
This is we were all over the place. Some very interesting conversation topics. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Were we getting ready to say something?
I was like, I'm about to go to back to my starting soon screen. That's my ending screen.
And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.